Hey guys, Sparks here today, and today we're back with another video. Today we're playing Madden 24. We're seeing if my fantasy football team can win a Super Bowl. I have two, so one's on the Steelers, one's on the Bengals. I have the Steelers defense for both, so I picked the Bengals because that was the best defense left over in the other league. But we can check out my teams real quick. I'll show you my actual fantasy team so you know I'm not lying. But they're pretty small leagues. It's like 8-10 man leagues. But I got a very solid team. So I got like Justin Herbert. I got Christian McCaffrey with my first pick. I got Josh Jacobs. I got Dalvin Cook. I got Devontae Adams, Deebo Samuel, Chris Godwin, Michael Thomas, Deontay Johnson. And then I got Evan Ingram and something Schultz. Dalton Schultz, that's what it is. Yeah. So I got very good, and then obviously my defense is Steelers. And then I got Jake Elliott as my kicker. So this team's good. I don't think this team's going to win. The Bengals are definitely going to win because that is a shorter, like smaller league. So that team's just better. And that one's a quarterback heavy league, so I got a quarterback in the first round instead of a running back. But let me switch to that team real quick so you can see it better. Then the Bengals team, less good running backs. They're all not bad. But I got Patrick Mahomes. I got Tyreek Hill. I got Mixon. I got Walker. I got Etienne. I got Pacheco. Good running backs. I obviously don't need 4 running backs. Max 2, probably. Yeah, Hill. I thought I'd bring back Hill, Mahomes, and Kelsey because they're all on the board somehow. I got St. Brown. He's not on the team. I got Scary Terry. I got DJ Moore. Deshaun Watson. He's my backup. And then I got Darren Waller and Kelsey, obviously. Defense is the Bengals. And then I got Chris Boswell as my kicker. I feel like I got someone else on here, but I don't think I did. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. But it's a very solid team. This team is a higher overall than the other one. They got like a 93 offense or something. Yeah, 93. But and Browns are obviously still gonna be good. And then I changed both of the teams like offensive playbook to Dallas because they always play good on Dallas's playbook. Like every team, I feel like. So I did that, and then since it's their defense, I kept their defensive playbook, see how they do. So we'll see how this goes. And then, obviously, just got to sim the regular season. Pretty easy. Got a mid-season, see how they're doing from there. And if the quality is not that good, I'm sorry. I don't know how it is, because I'm streaming from my Xbox to my computer on this one, so I don't know if it's pixelated or anything. Okay, we're back. Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. We gotta at least see how they play up against each other in case they don't play in the playoffs. Steelers had a bounce back though, 10-4. Look at that. And then the Bengals, 13-1. They just lost their first game last week to the Vikings somehow. But we'll play the game. See how this goes. I'm not actually gonna play it. I'm just gonna sim it. There we go. Okay, now we're getting into the game. That took way longer than what it needed to. Cincinnati's gonna win this. They've already beat them once. In real life, it's a different story, though. Steelers are winning both of them. Come on. There we go. This Cincinnati team is just so good, dude. This Steelers team is doing good too, though. They're winning right now. Oh, snap, bro. Let's look at this. Steelers, I think, got it in the bag, dude. See if they can make a comeback or not. Oh, yeah, Mahomes. There we go. And we don't have to worry about the Chiefs because they don't have Mahomes or Kelsey anymore, so they really don't have anyone on their team. The game's not over yet, dude. 34-38. This is an offensive game, dude. These two teams could very easily go in the playoffs. Like, go up against each other in the playoffs. Easily. Deontay Johnson. Yeah, Devontae Adams. I'm hoping he carries my team. I got a very good team in both leagues. I don't know if I'll win in both leagues, but that'd be awesome. If McCaffrey stays healthy, I have a good chance, I feel like. It's gonna be close, dude. They gotta get this. Easy, dude. Game over. Steelers take this one. There we go. Steelers are gonna win this one. There's Herbert. Go back to fast, and there you go. Steelers take this one. I think that's back-to-back losses for the Bengals. Yeah, Mahomes is in. Justin Herbert, 82%, dude. My gosh. Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, so like I'm hoping they win. That's why I took their defense in both the leagues. And their defense is always good. They get like a ton of sacks every year. There we go. Lost in that one. Obviously, Bengals are going to stay 1 seed. They're not going to lose 4 straight for the Steelers to beat them out. But okay, let's look at this playoff bracket. Bengals 1, Steelers 5. Steelers are definitely not a 5th seed team, but you know that's just what they got to be. Like 13-4, that's freaking very good. They made a comeback, dog. But let's look at these stats real quick. See who's better. Offensive yards first is the Bengals. It helps whenever Patrick Mahomes has like 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. That's nuts, dude. Rushing. Joe Mixon still has 1,400 on the ground, 16 touchdowns. And 4 touchdowns for Mahomes. Like and 400 extra yards. I can see why they did so good. Even Deshaun got a rushing touchdown, dude. And Waller did okay. Oh, that's on rushing. That's not even passing. Receiving. 4 receivers and 1,000 yards, dude. That's nuts. 14 touchdowns for Hill, 1,300 yards. 12 touchdowns for St. Brown, 1,100 yards. 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns for Terry McLaurin. 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns for Travis Kelce. Bro, that's freaking nuts. And he's a backup, so he didn't really get that much. And then we can look at defense since that's technically on the team. Just interceptions and sacks. Wilson, 6 interceptions. That's freaking good. I don't really know who much of these guys are because I don't pay attention to the Bengals. 7 sacks. That's not actually that great. They don't have a ton of sacks, but their offense freaking carried it, dude. And let's look at these yearly rewards. It's gotta be Mahomes, right? Yeah. Mahomes 1. Herbert 4. Coach of the Year. That's pretty easy. Devontae almost got Offensive Player as Mahomes again. It's hard to beat these teams because you just take everyone else's players, you know? So, like, the Chiefs aren't even a problem in here anymore because they don't have anyone. Pretty much all they had was, like, Mahomes and Kelsey. They don't even have a running back because I took Pacheco. Okay, let's look at this Steelers team. There we go. 4,300 yards, 41 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Still a super good year, just not Mahomes level. I'll take that. If he scores that in my fantasy league, like, I would take that, you know. I would win. And then Christian McCaffrey with 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. Herbert with 470 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs has 10 touchdowns on only 374 yards. That's pretty good, dude. Derek Watt, you already know. 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns. And only one receiver in 1,000 yards. That's not nearly as good. I'm hoping Evan Ingram does good. But if Devontae Adams gets me 17 touchdowns, yeah, I'll be happy with that. And then obviously we got to go back to the defense. Sacks, 12 from Watt. See, that right there is already better than Cincinnati. And then 4 from Patrick Peterson. That seems realistic. Joey Porter Jr. with 3. That also seems realistic. Fitzpatrick, I feel like would have more than 2. But Steelers are second in total yards and offensive yards. The Bengals are number 1. Let's look at this defense again. Most yards allowed was the Chiefs. Steelers and Bengals are also up there in most passing yards allowed, which is not very good. Yeah, I don't know if that's... Had a lot of sacks, though. Steelers did. That's good. Who had the most interception? Packers, Cowboys, Steelers. And then Bengals. And then sacks. Bills have 57? Bro, that's freaking nuts. Yeah, obviously, Steelers and Bengals did not have the best defense, but their offenses were nuts. Which is pretty much the whole point. Okay, let's see if they can win this, though. Force advance, see if the Steelers get out their round. Oh, snap. Pittsburgh Bengals. First game of the Bengals playoff. The Steelers made that one look pretty easy. Yeah, Steelers are winning it, dude. I'm a Steelers fan. I gotta root for them every single time. Every time. And they got a pretty easy schedule. People are like, oh, they're going to go 7-10. No, they're not. Never had a losing record, and they have an easy schedule this year. How are they going to go 7-10? Probably lose to the Bengals and Ravens at least once. Because those are always competitive. They normally split those anyways. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. It's laggy on the controller. It's kind of hard to play on. Steelers take the first, 7 points. 14. Okay. Tied back up. 21 for the Steelers. It's tied up. 28. There we go. I'll hop in. You already know. It's probably going to be a little bit longer of a video. Sorry about that. But gotta see who wins it, you know? Whoever wins this has the better team. Because they both pretty much had like the same records, and they both split the series in the regular season.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one.
Why are you running on third, dude? Yeah, that is terrible. We're running on 3rd and 8. Like, yeah, you want to waste the clock, but that was not a smart decision. Go. This is it right here. 31-28. Terry McLaurin, 117 yards, touchdown. That's good too. I got him with like the last pick in the draft. I don't know how he didn't get drafted. Like I don't think Mike Evans got drafted in either league either. That just shows you how small they are. Oh, you had it. That would have been a game winner, dude. Mahomes playing all right. Not his 400-yard game they had last time. Oh, that Steelers defense is getting to him. Bro throws it away at this point in the game. Yeah, the Steelers defense is nuts, dude. And they got way better corners this year. Their corners sucked last year. That was really bad. But Porter and... There it is. That's the game. Steelers are going to win it, dude. Yeah, bro. Steelers got this in the bag now. They just... If they get first, they win for sure. And even if they don't, as long as they don't fumble it or something. Yeah, I think it's over. Once I get the first, I'll finish the game. That's it. But okay, and we'll see how this goes. They just got to get a first down here. Oh, they're throwing it. There it is. That's the game. Devontae Adams. Neither one of them had like, I don't even think neither one of them had 300 yards. There we go. And then, obviously, finish this game out. There we go. Yeah, neither one of them. 85% again. Like, he's really accurate, but they just didn't get a ton of yards. Neither one of them broke 300. Which in Madden, I feel like that's pretty rare. From talking about, dude. Steelers defense really locked them up on that play. Which I shouldn't be like biased in this video, but I still gotta root for him, you know. There we go. Now the Steelers just gotta win the Super Bowl, because that's like the whole point. Can my team win a Super Bowl? But now it's who's even playing this game? Who the Steelers playing? Broncos. They should be able to beat the Broncos. Him and Russell Wilson, who I believe is going to have a bounce back year, but not this type of a bounce back year. Let's see how they do. This is an... Come on, Steelers. They freaking lost, dude. Neither one of them did it. They didn't even... They got 7 points that game. That's freaking terrible, dude. Well, I guess we figured out that no, they cannot win a Super Bowl. Even though they're going to dominate the whole season, they're going to lose to the Broncos, I guess. And then obviously the Cowboys make it. They always make it in these. Every single time. But yeah, I guess. So my fantasy team that has the Steelers defense is better than my other one. Mahomes is not going to carry that team, but Justin Herbert is going to get me to the finals, or close to it. I'll probably lose in the playoffs now because of this video. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.